Hey, Kelly. How are you doing tonight? On this wonderful day before we have to go back to work. Or school or whatever you do in your weekdays. Alright. Let's get started. So, last time we played, we had gotten to the final mission of the Brigmore Witches, where we will now finally take out Delilah Copperspoon. And we will finish this mission tonight, and if we have time afterwards, I have Dishonored 2 all ready to go, and we'll just switch to that and start that as the end of this stream.
Everything is in order, sir.
Alright. Ruin's always a good thing. I don't know if there's anything I don't think there's actually anything I want in the power section. I think I have everything that I want. I guess we'll get some vitality. Guess that can't hurt. Sure.
Strange doings, sir. I killed a hound in the yard, and it got straight back up and went for me. I had to crush its skull, to be sure.
Good tip. Thank you, assassin. Let's see what's on this shoreline over here that the objective marker has marked for us. Uh-oh, river crust. So, where is my pistol? Yeah, so... I have no real use for money at this point, but I'll get it anyway. DLC is already almost over, and there's no shop for the rest of the game, so... The only thing you really need money for at this point is you're going for the achievement, where, there's achievement that you can get if you've played both DLCs, and you can, and it's basically Dow segment for retirement fund. No, the plants, since they are not living things, they're not humans, they do not count towards your chaos. You can kill plants with lethal force. There is a penalty for doing so. Likewise, this doggy here is going to learn what it means to cross me, because he also does not count towards my chaos. You can kill anything aside from human beings and weepers with impunity. They do not penalize you in any way for murdering non-humans. It's not like a racism in The Witcher. Weepers are people too, because the idea is that if you kill them, then Sokolov and Piero can't cure them later. So there are a couple of things I can do. Let's look at this fence in the backyard over here. Now, we're not sure what Delilah's big plan is, but we know that she has one, and we know we want to stop it. So, that is why we are where we are. Dowd on the road to redemption, trying to prove that he is actually a good person and does not deserve death. The reason Pierre's not Dishonored 2 is because he fucking died. That's why. He's dead. He got killed between the events of the Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2. That's why he's to answer your question, why he's not around, so he's fucking dead. I believe it was old age, actually, that caught up with him. But I'd have to double check the actual cause of his death. And we'll get into that in Dishonored 2, because there was actually a couple of people who did not survive the transition between the main game and the sequel. I believe, to answer your question, Piero is dead, and I believe by the time the game begins, Callista has vanished without a trace, and Samuel the boatman is also dead by the time Dishonored 2 begins. So the reason those characters don't show up in the second game is because all of them have passed away in the meantime. Oh, there you are. I don't plan to. Just hidden long enough to sneak attack you. I know you're here. Oh, there are a bunch of witches. Oh, whoops. They know I'm here.
My lady Delilah does not grant her favor to fools. Fine as a fiddler's palm. No one after all.
Might get their own squad for this, you never know. So I'm just looking around to see what interesting favors I had to cash in on before I go into the mansion proper, because that's when the actual mission starts. We're on the outskirts of the mansion, but Delilah is actually located inside the mansion itself. So, okay. There's the front door key, so I could just go out the front door, go in through the front door. But I believe there is another objective to meet the witch who's willing to sell out Delilah in order to benefit us. I'm sure I will. I'm going to suffer. They know I'm here. Blah, 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 blah. I've heard it all a billion times before from other guards. And you are powerful, admittedly, witches, but you are, at this point to me, no worse than a typical guard. Not really. Not really. I wonder if I can get on top of that, but let's... I can.
I never see this place without thinking of what we found here. So tragic.
So mawkish, more like. Why do you obsess about that butler and his tramp?
Oh no! Oh, well, now there you are. Oh,
I know you're here. Hey, Call. Yep, we are somehow still low on the actual chaos, because despite my numerous fuck-ups, the amount of killing is actually quite below the 20% that qualifies as high chaos. Power Slash. What the fuck does that do? Power Slash. You do great damage to your sword, but you swing your sword slower. Who needs to drink water? I'm looking forward to meeting this, turn card objective even on in my journal? Alright, so I'm not sure why I'm not seeing it, but it doesn't really matter that much. It's not a huge impact on my gameplay if I don't meet her.
Listen for the heels of his boots. He's here, I tell you.
Do I really go so brazen as to just walk in through literally the front door? Yes, I am. Let's just walk straight in. Let's just ignore those witches who somehow did not notice the fact that I just splattered on the ground. And just open the front door. Oh, God, that is slow. Hopefully the power boost is sufficient. Oh, this sucks. I hate this. No, fuck this. Power slash off. That slowness actually is really unpleasant. I don't care if it's technically better in terms of DPS. That's just unpleasant. More hits. So we are aware that Delilah has a scheme to take over the Empire. And we are aware that she's in this hallowed manor. But as for what that scheme is, we don't know for sure. As a reminder, I have no further use for money. Like, any money I acquire at this point is literally just gravy. Because I have no more shops in the game, and therefore nothing to spend money on. I can check my mic. My mic seems fine on my audio levels. Is it quiet for anyone else in the chat? Is either my mic low or the game volume high? Also, hi Festive. Hi Joey. Cancel.
And
Bye.
might this be, I wonder?
Alright. And let's... Oh! Bye!
Please.
Whoops!
Sick of hearing about it.
Turn around! Couldn't do anything about that. Oh, shit. Yep. That's fine. There we go. That's a valid way to do it, I think. She's fine. She's just a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. She'll be absolutely, completely, 100%, dead. Completely dead. I killed her. Yeah. I guess can't really pretend I didn't. Oh! How the fuck did you not? Oh! Bye! You shouldn't turn around. She shouldn't have turned around. That's all I'll say. Is if she had not turned around, she would still be alive right now, unconscious but alive. But because she turned around, I had to do the needful. It's not my fault. Do not blame me. Blame yourself or God. Yeah, blame yourself or God. The Delilah Huriel strategy. Right here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's disarm these, and this should be fine. Oh! Whoops! I do have combat sleep darts, but then if I don't kill her, then she'll start making noise, which will bring every other guard around, and I'm able to deal with one just fine. It's the whole contingency that I have, or the whole troop that I have a problem dealing with. Oh, she's not dead yet, so let's try this again. Huh. See? She's fine. She's not dead. I want to make more liberal use of the quick save key.
There's little chance of
Oh. I worked in my studio till late last night and completed the painting of Emily. Alright. So her plan is to take control of Emily. That's fine. We'll stop her. You just gotta find her studio. Whee! Choke! So, as we figured out just now, Delilah's plan is to take control of Emily and use her as a proxy empress, much like Havelock and what were they? Martin and what was the other guy's name? The Pendleton bro. What the fuck was his name? I don't remember. But their plan was to control Emily's proxy empress by emotional manipulation. Where Delilah is outright going to mind control her. Similar plan, different method. Ah, that's the one I missed. Cheeky bastard. I like it. Clever. Oh. So, if you haven't figured it out yet, there are statues surrounding the mansion. And earlier we got detected by one. That's because they are all phylacteries of Delilah. They all contain a piece of her soul. So they are, essentially, they're her sentries. Fuck. Okay.
You must be frightened. Show yourself, little toad.
It's fine. That's fine. So this is Delilah's studio. This is where she comes to paint. Caught and interrogated at Coolridge Prison. Seems doubt is oblivious to my plan. But we can't actually enter the painted world the painted world of Delilah until we have the lantern that illuminates the way. So we had to go back into the mansion and search for Delilah's mystic lantern. Whoops. So let's see if there's anything else over here. Yeah, I'm glad you got the Dark Souls reference, Kelly. I knew you would. Another one here. Yay, berries restoring your health. Berries are health food, gentlemen. And ladies. So...
Seems that Rothwild's gone missing from his slaughterhouse. There's chaos on the
Killing floor, that's a game. Let's go up. Because people do not ever look up. I don't see any foes, so we're in the clear. Alright. Let's see. We can find our little key. Oh. Okay. Cut the charm. What does vengeance do? Built up adrenaline faster. Don't have bloodthirsty. That does not matter to me. But I recall getting lost for quite a while in this level, so hopefully I don't have the same problem here, but it looks like I'm almost done. Or at least the exploration part before we get to the final boss. Okay. Bunch of traps. Oh. That's what I want. The strange lantern.
Emily Caldwin.
Yep, look at all of these not at all disturbing pictures of Emily that Delilah has been painting. Okay. Man, these traps would be a pain in the ass if I didn't have the ability to teleport away from them. Yeah, this is a... Oh, whoops. Glad I was a little more... Glad I was very reactionary. Otherwise, I would have completely killed her. Oh! Okay. Fuck. Okay. I'm sure you will. Or... Or I'll just... Yoink! There we go. Alright. Where it opened, I entered is the name of this painting. So Delilah's power is that the things she paints, she controls. And by painting this window into the void, she turns this canvas into an actual entrance into the void. And this is where she is going to complete her ritual to possess Emily Caldwin. Unless we get in the way.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different. She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit.
Or you could explain it in your outsidery way. That's fine too.
Whatever it is, we're witnessing her masterpiece.
Heard you yell fuck, that's my headcanon. Sure.
I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life.
I guess the thing I don't like about this DLC is that it doesn't... You don't really understand the stakes of everything until literally the very last mission in the game.
I've rarely rarely seen.
because up until this point, there's no real.
I give my marks.
There are clues Delilah might be
And I
trying to
don't
possess someone
play
important,
favorites.
but you don't really
But I
realize
will
Emily until the
watch
very
this
last mission.
with unusual attention.
And so this is the outsider saying, "Hey, yo, you gotta deal with Delilah, or don't. I don't really give a shit, but I'm paying attention."
What you've really got, Delilah.
So this is her painted realm. So we're going to go to her. And there is... Reminder, those statues are also her guards, so she will see us if we go into the statue's line of sight. And there are a lot of statues. So while she's preparing her ritual over there, I am going to steal this
Delilah's
painting.
work. She's been busy.
Her branches reach for me in preparation for the non-lethal takedown of Delilah Copperspoon. Because even Delilah has a non-lethal way to take her out.
Viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas. I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp. Emily, you cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long.
Alright. And let's see if this is the moment.
Brush
Emily.
touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now
So that ritual is supposed to let her possess Delilah,
I breathe
or possess Emily.
breath. I
But by
can
swapping the painting out with a phony,
mourns in the
we are instead going to trap her inside her own painted world.
air of the ruin where you sleep, and the stink of the
Yes, she would make a killing in the fetish market. Holy shit.
eye touches the mind, mind touches the world.
So she has no idea I just yoinked her painting.
And your
And you can, and if you do it in front of her, she will go, "Oh!" And there will be a boss fight that ensues. I've done that. Then you can knock her out and complete the ritual yourself instead of killing her. Or you just murder her flat during the boss fight. That's also an option.
my fear.
So,
Are becoming mine.
if
We are nearly finished.
she doesn't complete the ritual and she catches you, you can still get a non-lethal takedown by just knocking her out and completing the ritual in her stead.
Make room for me.
But because I'm a sneaky little bastard, I'm gonna let her finish her own ritual for her, so that she can just seal herself up instead of me having to do any tedious ritual shit.
Life goes out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young.
And she has no idea.
It is complete. I am. What's happening? This is all wrong.
Whoopsie! I guess you're getting trapped, lady.
Blood. Is this some trick? Go!
Whoops! Hoisted by her own petard. You got that right. Target neutralized. Delilah Copperspoon. Target rescued. Emily. Low Chaos. Final mission of the Dishonored DLCs.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwell from a living death.
You know, if she had looked behind her at any moment during that ritual, she would have been fine. And I would have knocked her out. No, she would have been fine. I would have knocked her out and then she would have done it in her stead anyway.
I've learned that our choices.
Actually, Michael Madsen has the whole speech. Like he can do the whole speech himself, because there is an option where you just do the ritual for her and trap her there
The consequences come back to us.
when she's otherwise incapacitated and can't do it herself.
Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter.
So Dowd is the assassin who killed the Empress but saved her daughter, but no one will ever know about that second half of his story. But this is how his chaos manifests. We didn't get the fight Dowd part of Mission 7 in our run, but a low chaos. But that's canonically what happens. Canonically, Dowd and Corvo fight at Mission 7, and at the end of that fight, Dowd makes the speech, and you have to choose to save him or to kill him. Now, if Dowd did a high chaos run of this DLC, Corvo will assassinate him and murder him right here. But a low chaos run will inspire Corvo without it's not really. No one really knows. Like, it's not really stated why he spares in low chaos, but just like the ripple effect of how chaos works makes Corvo go magically, "No, I don't want to kill you now."
And walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care.
Consummate care and skill.
How you saved Emily
That's
Shepard,
this guy.
daughter of
Definitely not a fuck up.
first of her name, and no one will ever.
I have played Dishonored 2 on
how does it end
3
with
separate
the
occasions,
the
but I have
hierarchy,
not played it on PC before.
murder,
I played it on PS4.
the savior of the empire.
E-call to answer your question.
It's up to Corvo.
So we are going to go to Dishonored 2 after this, and I do know it's Dishonored 2. I've played that a number of times, but I have not played it on PC. I've played Death of the Outsider on PC, but not Dishonored 2. Yeah, this is our reward for low chaos, is that Corvo decides to spare us at the end. And we go on and leave Dunwall and take part in the events of later Dishonored games. And so this is Dishonored, the Brigmore Witches, the continuation of the Knife of Dunwall DLC of Dishonored 1. And this is Dowd laying his knife to rest on the Empress's grave. As a way of recompense. So we're going to take a slight break. I'm going to pause the stream. And we're going to set up Dishonored 2, and then when we resume the stream, we'll be all ready. So give me a few minutes, guys. And we will be back in a bit.